Job of the day. Day 3 on this trailer. Hopefully final day. All I gotta do is run all the wiring to a terminal box and then wire in the strobe lights with a selection little 3/4 button on this side here. Let's get to it. All wiring is set up to the terminal box, so I'm just wire nutting it back together like it was from the factory, and then I'll test the lights, and then I have the wiring for the strobe lights to run into this box. Everything's wired up. Let's see if all the lights work. I got my tester on, but my 12 volt, I think I wired the 12 volt in wrong. But it's blinking on the 12 volt, so it's not hooked up to the battery. I'll figure that out. Let's see if the marker lights are working. Yes, fender's good. Driver side, left turn, good. Back to markers, through left on the back works. Yes, passenger side, we got it, good. Right turn, good. Let's see if I got brakes. It's giving me amperage, so that's good. We'll just check and see if they're working. There we go. Got the wiring working now. It's charging the battery. Let's make sure I'm getting good voltage going to it. Ground on. Pull the fuse. Truck side. Good, I got 12.7. Oh, help if I turned it on. There we go. Battery side I have 12.7. And truck side I got 11.5. Perfect. And terminal box is back together. Start working on these things. There we got driver side, we got passenger side. I plan for this. I'm gonna put this 3/4 button right here, so you can click them on, click it off, and then I have a light that's gonna be an indicator for when the markers are on, so we can look up in the front, make sure he doesn't leave his markers on while he's driving. So this light will be there to indicate that this button is activated. Cool, I got flashing lights working. So my little proof of concept worked. I've got 3/4 bullet light on when the button is on. Everything's wired in. Check one more time. Got bottom working. I got tops working. Cool. I'm gonna wire everything together. I got it marked out. This is where I'm gonna put the light on top and the switch on the bottom. Come on, Mr. Gromit, just go in. Sweet, I'm gonna go a little lower on the next one. I don't have my mic, so it's going to be 3/8. So we'll do 3/8 plus. There we go, looks good. 3/4 buttons on the bottom and light indicators on the top. I got all wires going into the same area. I'm slowly stripping the wires, and then I'm going to test them again, make sure this button works, and make sure the large ones on top of the stands are synchronized, and then make sure the tweeters on the side are the same strobing effect, so everything looks uniform. Would also help to remember to install the passenger side tweeter. I got the driver side on there, but need to get the passenger side on. All wiring on passenger side is clean and up and in. I have a bunch of locks locking everything down so it doesn't fall and droop. But this side's done. I'm gonna do the driver's side now. Alright, all wiring is done, all cleaned up. I tucked it into the left side of the box, or the right side of the box here. Wired in that light, so when the strobes are on the rear, he'll know with this being on. I got that outside strobe. I got the 2 top ones. And I got the passenger side strobe. Everything's working. Lights on, lights off, and strobes are off. Perfect. Let's make sure hazards are working, so he can run his hazards and he can run his strobes. Yep, everything works. Box is clean, wires are secure. I do need to rivet this new latch on here. Gotta drill it out a little bit. These are 3/16. And last rivet. When I was underneath, I saw the brake wiring for this driver's side got hit and smashed and came apart, so I'm gonna put it back together. Tires off, brake is rewired. I'm just gonna shrink wrap the butt connectors now. And wiring is done. I also put it up so it doesn't get smashed against the axle when it gets overloaded, but everything looks good. Checking brakes, free spinning, driver's side rear. Brake is on. Oh, did I turn brake on? I did. Why no worky? There we go. Now brakes are on. There we go. Now they're locked up. Cool. Didn't have my little thing on. Brakes are off. And we're free spinning. Perfect. And the tire's going back on. And putting the spring assist back on the trailer. And spring assist is on the passenger side and driver's side. This trailer is finally done. Let's do the rundown on this. I extended the tongue 12 inches from the front of the trailer to the middle of the ball. I rewired everything to his terminal box here, put a new jack on there, put a new breakaway switch. His strobes are wired into his onboard battery. His onboard battery is charging off a 7-way. I replaced his latch because it was broken, malfunctioned. So I fixed that up for him. Installed that light so he knows his backs are on. Warning lights are working. Nice and bright from the rear. And then the side tweeters for into the street. I left enough wiring on the rear so I could come back if anything's issue and wire everything up. But this job's done and I'm on to the next. And torquing all lug nuts.